Here are the men in purple: Noga, Clark, Thomas, and the Pro Bowler Chris Dolman. Mark Dusbovic, Studwell, the veteran, retiring this year, and Merriweather, the backers. Lee and Rutland at the corners. Lee, a Pro Bowler. Browner again in the Pro Bowl, and Stills, the safety men. That's the change they make in their nickel. Michael Brim comes in as the fifth defensive back. And the Raider offense protected by Graves. Wisniewski and Mosbar go to the Pro Bowl. Montoya is an alternate and right to tackle. So the strength of that line right in the heart. Schrader with Marcus Allen and Steve Smith behind him. Willie Gold and Mervyn Fernandez, the wideouts. Ethan Horton at tight end. And they go to three wide. Smith goes out, and Tim Brown, who's had a couple of good weeks back-to-back, comes in at the 27.
Oh, wide open, Dick.
Willie Gold, no one near him. And it's Willie Gold stumbling, and they'll down him at the 17-yard line. Only Gold, losing his balance, saved a touchdown against Jerry Burns' Vikings. Viking vault. Schrader on third and long, hits a touchdown. It goes to Mervyn Fernandez as they beat Michael Brim, the extra defensive back. Fernandez with his fifth touchdown catch this year.
Did that look easy? Schrader was out an hour before the game with Mike White, just practicing these kind of plays, a full hour, and that is right on the money, right over the top. And Brim just doesn't have close enough position defensively. He lets Fernandez get too far outside of him.
And he starts with a couple of great throws. Jager adds the extra point, and it doesn't take the Raiders long. Tough front four and long. Goldick leads in tackles. Davis having a banner year, and Townsend a Pro Bowler. The backers: Jerry Robinson, Ricky Ellison, Tom Benson, a veteran core. McDaniel and Washington at the corners, and Harden and Anderson the safeties.
That defense looks better every week, doesn't it? As you look at those individuals, they're all playing so well. Golick, Ellison on the camera. Oh, boy.
Wade Wilson starts at quarterback, first time since the third week of the year. Zimmerman, McDaniel a Pro Bowler, Loudermilk, Kalis and Irwin to block for him. Anderson and Walker open in the backfield with Carter and Carter. Anthony and Chris on the outside. Steve Jordan, Pro Bowler, the tight end. They go to their passing set. These two men come in. Alan Rice into the backfield. Hassan Jones, the third wide receiver.
That's the way to get to the Raiders. Fake the run and throw the ball down the field.
Well, it worked the other way, didn't it? Here's Herschel. Walker across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wilson's first throw. Protected well. He goes underneath and complete to Carter. Burns has always had a winning season in his previous 4 years. Here's Walker with a hole, and he blasts out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 7.
Came in with a 3-4, but they've gone right to that 4-3 style that Al Davis has appreciated so much.
Alfred Anderson with his first carry, the seventh-year back from Baylor.
Herschel has as much athletic ability as anybody that's ever played the game.
Anderson, no hole at all, tried to give ground, and then a swarm of Raiders led by Townsend to get him.
Well, that was an unlikely call. That was a counter play that took pulling people, and they ended up needing only about, 2 feet. Here's Townsend coming up the field, reading the inside-out block and being positioned to make the stop.
On comes punter Harry Newsom, fifth in the league with a 42.4 average. At the other end, Tim Brown still looking to break a punt return. Brown at the 19. Oh, he had a crease up the middle to the 35, a 16-yard return for the former Notre Dame Heisman Award winner. Owner Al Davis looks on, has to be pleased with the early going. It's Marcus. And the former Southern Cal star has 7 yards. Said he was going to wear basketball shoes today because he didn't want too much traction. Allen on 2nd and 3, battles to the 45, and that should be good enough for a first down.
He exploded into that line that time. He's as fearless a football player as I've ever seen. And the fear on the part of the Vikings is the fact that he'll cut back and Bull will stretch it. So they have to play somewhat differently because he could very well be the difference in this year's success.
Allen trying to get around the corner and cannot. Ray Berry traversing the field, number 50. Bo, who has been named to the Pro Bowl this week, sets a piece of sports trivia. First man ever, baseball all-star, football Pro Bowl. Breaks the first tackle, but Merriweather, there's was the second force to trip him up. It was Chris Dolman who penetrated and got a piece of him early. Going deep for Grady. Touchdown.
There's the play, Dick.
First catch of the year is a touchdown for Sam Grady, the sprinter from the University of Tennessee, a member of the '84 Olympic gold medal 4x100 team. Jaeger, and it's 14-0. Schrader right on target with some long bombs to Gold.
Celebrate long, could he? He's right back covering a kickoff.
That's what made him so open. No one figured he'd get up and be in the end zone for a touchdown. Walker, after the penalty, marked off for illegal use of the hands, driven out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That'll be a first down. Walker, despite all the negative press regarding this super player, the Heisman winner at Georgia, has set a Viking record for most yards in a season, nearly 1,800, but that includes 860 yards on kickoffs. He has just a 654 rushing to lead Minnesota.
There are a lot of good things about it. You can see the difference in their average per carry. 4.1 is respectable when you carry 160 times, but look how explosive Bo is for just 97 carries in college. But it almost appears listless the way Walker plays.
By comparison to Bo, that's complete to Anthony Carter, and that's his 79th straight game with a catch, and that breaks a record treasured by Ahmad Rashad. So 14-0 Raiders with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Rick Finney, big pullback from Washington out to the 40-yard line, a gain of nearly 5 before Jerry Robinson, veteran from UCLA, makes the hit.
Comeback, by the way.
Offsides, and then they're running into the kicker. So penalty flags fly. 2 of them, one apparently for offside, and then the kicker Newsom really buried by Elvis Patterson, and he appears to be seriously injured.
Well, he was cross-body blocked hard because the talent is there.
Minute to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Raiders. The long throw by Wilson, caught at the 5-yard line. Anthony Carter. Mike Harden on the coverage, a 40-yard play, and Wilson was drilled as he threw it.
It was a zone defense. Carter went down the field, and Harden didn't get over quickly enough. Well, a beautiful catch, but look at Wade Wilson. Catch it here. Right over the top by Scott Davis at 290 pounds.
14-0 advantage of the Raiders. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Herschel Walker. Just to the 5, a gain of a yard. And that'll be the last play of the period. Tom Benson spearheaded the defensive charge, and after 1 at the Met, it's 14-0 Raiders.
Let's get it over with now, Dick. He had a great game. Let's not talk about that contest again. Wow.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson gonna run it, and he gets only a couple. Jerry Robinson along with Howie Long. Don Jones is in motion. In trouble. It'll be a try for 3 now as Scott Davis 70 and 51. Aaron Wallace, the rookie from Texas A&M, get to Wilson. 14 for 16 is not the actual count on Reves, but includes Donald Igwe-Buike's totals as well. The touchdown maker is in the game, and Schrader, who has been brilliant on 3rd down, comes up with another throw. That's 4 3rd down conversions by Schrader.
When the throwing motion is completed and they're then hit, they should call it.
Oh, piled up right at the line of scrimmage, may have gained a yard. In the 4th game with a knee. Jackson goes wide and has blockers. And they stretch it out, and a good play is made by Browner. Does he have terrific hands? I mean, the last 6 years as he's made the Pro Bowl 6 consecutive times, he just gets his hands on a jersey and you don't go anywhere. 9:34 left in this first half. And they give to Alfred Anderson. Spins out to the 23-yard line, and 3rd and 6. And they split the tight end Jordan as well. Wilson over the middle to Carter, and he's to the 30-yard line and a first down.
Yes,
boy,
yes,
did he
yes.
love that. Here's Ursul. And Walker feeling his way. And I guess that run is symbolic and typifies what has frustrated fans all year as Ellison makes the tackle about Walker. It just doesn't appear he ever gets to full speed, that he's really charging hard at that defense. He's kind of dancing his way, looking for a hole.
I think it appears he's looking at the defenders rather than his blockers, struggling along with his players.
Third and long. They go underneath. Chris Carter, some nice running, and a first down. When he caught the ball, he did not have the yardage. And the Vikings, Todd Kalis jumping offside.
A beautiful pulling guard, number 64, the left guard.
Second and long, and down goes Mr. Wilson because Long is there. Howie, if you please.
Howie Long coming up the field right here is going to penetrate so hard and so fast that he's taking blockers and everybody else with him, all the way taking his man all the way down the field. And Tim Irwin's a good tackle. He's an excellent tackle. But Howie's explosive strength can actually take the blocker back to the quarterback.
Thinking of them. Many are watching this telecast through American Forces Television. Wilson just gets out of that mess, but can't get away from Wallace. Aaron Wallace with his second sack today, and the fans don't like it. Rush a backer very often. Newsome drives an end-over-end kick at Brown at the 40. With that running start, that's trouble. And he's all the way to the Viking 36-yard line, and with it a timeout. In his hand. Just got that one off in time, and Jackson carrying three tacklers with him, and finally Ken Clark with 280 pounds gets him to the turf.
He attacked the line of scrimmage that time. Bo decided to go with his blockers, and he attacked the line of scrimmage behind Montoya and right. Look at him explode into it. Beautiful job by Max Montoya. But when he hits that line of scrimmage, he actually beats the tackler to the punch. He hits the tackler before the tackler's ready to tackle him.
But it goes to Bo. And he may not have made it. But it's 14-3 Raiders on the scoreboard. And here's Herschel Walker protecting that ball with both hands to the 30-yard line. On first down, Walker for 3 hard-earned yards. And that'll take us right down to the 2-minute timeout. Chris Carter, no relation, in motion. Wilson down the middle, complete. And it's Chris Carter, 6'3" offense, or dime as it would be. They may be coming after him here as he goes to the shotgun on 1st and 15. Underneath, and complete to Hassan Jones at the Raider 43.
We're going to have still pictures of that to show their people at halftime.
Underneath again to Anthony Carter. And AC gets a first down at the 27. There's Anthony Carter now with 4 catches, 78 yards to lead the Vikes. Full pressure on, it goes to Chris Carter. At the 10, Carter, touchdown. Are right back in the game.
The first blitz of the game by the Raiders. One blitz, Carter reads it, Wilson reads it, touchdown. Bet they wish they had that defensive call back.
His 3rd touchdown reception, his other 2 this year, came against his former teammates in that Philadelphia game. So AC Carter with 4 catches and Chris Carter with 4.
At the end of the season.
Gervais adds the extra point, and it's a 14-10 game.
You're going to see a very simple pattern come up to the inside, but you'll see the blitz coming in here, and to no avail. You see Jerry Robinson blitzing, And Wilson just gets rid of the ball when he sees him blitzing. The spot where Jerry would have been is the big hole for Robinson.
And you know, Hassan Jones did a good job of running his man off. He didn't see Chris Carter coming from behind.
Well, look at the poise of Wilson. What a veteran quarterback. He knows it's there. And that's Benson blitzing. Benson coming up to the inside, and that leaves a big void coming to the inside. Now watch him start and then go again.
And then right in here, Hassan Jones on the far sidelines has run his man off. There you go, and Torn Dorn unable to get to Chris Carter for the score.
Well done. There are so many good ingredients about this Minnesota team that everyone wonders why they can't be more consistent.
So it appeared the Raiders at the start striking quickly, 2 touchdowns, first 2 possessions, 14-0 in the first quarter, but the Vikings and Wade Wilson rally, and at the intermission, see Wilson's numbers beginning at his 10. And the give to Walker, breaking some tackles and gains nearly 8. Going into the second half, Walker had carried 6 times to the left. Draw play, Anderson shoots out to the 28-yard line, a gain of about 5. The Raiders, a team that on defense was acquired. Al Davis and his maneuverings. They started somewhere else. Golick with Cleveland. Robinson, a first-round pick of the Eagles. Ellison with San Francisco. The Falcons had Benson. Washington from the Cardinals. Harden, Denver. And Eddie Anderson from Seattle.
Often age, sometimes salary, sometimes not feeling that they have the intensity they used to have. And they come to the Raiders, and you can see the difference.
3rd and 5, and Wilson gets away from Howie Long and will run it. Aaron Wallace chasing him at the 35. It'll be a first down. Any quicker off the ball than Long. Here he comes again, and he gets his hand on the ball. That could be ruled a fumble. If it is, the Raiders have it, and that's the call at the 29-yard line. Howie Long looked as if he got his hand in there just enough to bat it right out of Wilson's hands. And Greg Townsend recovers.
I wonder if they'll have a replay to see whether he was actually throwing the ball. We can get a look ourselves.
Watch Long 75 barreling in.
See, he starts. It looks like he started a throwing motion. Be interesting to see if they replay that.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. See, he started a throwing motion.
As you saw it, Bill Walsh, watch again where the ball lands. It's not, he has his arm going forward, you're right, but it flips and does not. It hits the back of a Viking blocker, and Townsend intercepts. So the judgment call by the officials. And Marcus Allen. Just when it appeared he might break into the clear, Al Noga wraps him up. Trying to take advantage of the turnover. Allen. And he... Marcus Allen for a touchdown. No, he did not have possession as the call, and the other official comes in and says touchdown. Well, let's take a look. Allen open as he sprints down the sidelines, and we'll see in real time now, not slow motion, real time does he have possession.
He ran to the flat and then circled up the sideline for the ball.
Real time, you can see why the official waved it off.
Well, upstairs they'll get a look at it. They're going to make a decision, I'm sure, from up here.
The ruling on the field is touchdown.
Now let's look at it slow motion. Play is being reviewed now. There's the best angle. Does
now
he pull
has
it back in? What's your call?
I'd call it a touchdown.
Jeff Jager makes it 21-10 Los Angeles. Great call. They convert on the interception. Wilson, nobody there. And Howie Long again. Boy, Long is just all over Wilson today. It was Long who got to Wade and forced the interception. You'll see him because he's the first one off the ball. Toss to Walker. The speed and drives to the 46. That's the Herschel Walker they want to love. 4 yards on the play.
beautifully blocked play to the outside. Everyone was blocked for Herschel, and then he just used his speed to split people before Alfred Anderson really takes a shot at him. But everything was so beautifully blocked all the way across that front. Watch him just split right between people. Beautiful job, beautiful block play, and it looked hopeless when I first looked at it. I thought, here's another 0 yardage play.
As a coordinator under Bud Grant in the glory years of the Vikings. And Walker with flags going down, stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Guy on the team, you stay at lesser salaries.
There's Long chasing Wilson again. Now Davis picks up the hunt. He gets the sack. And Wilson is hurt on the play. Oh, not the same injury.
No question about this surface. The injury factor is tripled on those kinds of plays.
This is a very hard carpet.
The
very
ground
hard.
just doesn't give at all. It's so severe. And see Davis now, he'll really throw all that weight right on that right shoulder. All his weight right on that right shoulder, and that right shoulder is right on that artificial surface. Gee.
Timeout with 7:20 to go in the third, and the Raiders in command. They got one, and Cowboys and Seahawks shut out. Jackson to the 41 may have fumbled. At least the Vikings reacting that way. And Bo says, "What's this? I got the pumpkin." And gained 5 yards on the play. Jackson again. Boy, he runs left so well. Why is that? He seems to get his big. Oh my! Does he ever hit one of the Viking coaches? Full bore. Right in the chest. Didn't see him coming. It looked to be Paul Wiggin. Former Kansas City head coach. The running backs coach, it wasn't Wiggin. Jackson drawing a crowd led by Chris Dolman on first down. Jackson goes the other way. Loses a yard at the 45. The Raiders coaches, they're on their way to the Loge level.
They know Bo.
Sell end zone seats yourself for $13. Alfred Anderson on first down at the 10 gets a couple. The head man looks like he's got all the material for a new head coach himself someday. Gannon intercepted. No, Harden drops his second today. A short run. Gannon in the shotgun, former Delaware star. Oh, that one was almost intercepted, and Terry McDaniel read it all away. 10 late in the third. Los Angeles, 3 touchdown throws for Schrader. And flags go down.
They let Bo bounce outside that time. He can just hold you on your blocker because he's coming right at you, and at the last minute he spins to the outside or bursts to the outside. Offensively, maybe guys with even more impact. Here's Willie Gault. The Bears didn't think he could go inside for the ball. Mervyn Fernandez, they waited out in Canada till he could come to them. Schrader, we know about. Horton was a running back, a first-round pick by the Chiefs. He's now a fine tight end. Jackson, people had given up on. He was going to play baseball. Here he is. Graves and Wright, 2 fine tackles. Montoya. The Bengals wouldn't pay him the amount of money his contract read, so plan B. Here he is.
Jackson. He puts that head on a flag, goes down again at the 40-yard line. Whatever, but Gannon may be one of a kind. He actually lettered 2 years in crew in Philadelphia. He's got a man, Jordan, open, and the tight end has a first down at the Raider 48. 42 today, gives them 47. Kansas City in the lead with 57. Here's Alfred Anderson. For nearly 9 yards. Right up to the line of scrimmage, and that's Carter in motion. The give is the fullback, and Rice has the first down at the 35. Good call by Jerry Burns. First, second, and third draft the following year still go to Dallas. Underneath, Carter a juggling catch. Short of the first down. 21 to and 10 Raiders. Walker, boy, they were keying on him. It was Long shooting in there. Howie Long on every play is in the Viking backfield. Walker on a sweep. And he doesn't make it. Mike Harden, Ricky Ellison and company put the stopper on the Vikings, and that may be their best hope there.
Last hurrah. You wonder about the toss play. Of course, they know what they're doing. But look at all the Raiders right into the middle of this and taking on the blockers. Jerry Robinson took on the blocker so that there was a pile of people there. A beautiful job.
Schrader to Marcus, and the tackle by Ken Clark, the veteran from Syracuse. Get the other box. Long for Galt, all alone, no one there, and Willie Galt stumbles and falls again and is down at the 10-yard line. That's what happened on the opening play of the game, a short touchdown, and Galt, after catching it, losing his balance, but another big bomb in Burns' face.
Now watch Galt on this corner pan. He'll go up inside and then use his speed out to the corner, and meanwhile there's a play pass, and Schrader will get good pass protection because of it. You see both people blocking. Look at the pass protection, but Schrader can throw that shot. And when you get that chance, Galt really rises to the occasion.
2 catches for 117 yards, and it's Jackson torn down after a short gain. Oh, they want to give Jackson a touchdown. He's to the 4-yard line. Apparently it's not goal to go. 3rd and 3 for a first down. Schrader, end zone, touchdown, another easy score. Ethan Horton, the tight end this time, his 3rd of the season.
Impressive. They're going for it. Not that conservative team we've been watching in the early part of the year.
Throw as Schrader gets 4 touchdown throws.
You see the fake inside, and then the tight end just releasing to the corner. Everybody playing the run, but the tight end, he just opened for a touchdown.
Jager will try the point after, and for Schrader, who went 20 straight quarters in November, 4 games without a touchdown pass. Now in December, 3 games, and he has 10 touchdowns in December. And the Raiders apparently will reduce.
How about you? How do you feel?
Well, I was just thinking about young Fred Washington. I felt sympathies for his family. Gannon over the middle. And it's Alfred Anderson, no, Alan Rice, who has the catch to Raider territory. And Gannon, the former Blue Hen of Delaware. Anthony Carter, 40, a gain of 8. Drafted by New England in the 4th round in '87. And then the Vikings traded for him, a 4th and 11th pick. He's going long for Chris Carter. Carter steals it at the 4. He's not one of those little wide receivers, Chris Carter, at 6'3" and 200. He's physical, and he beats 2 Raiders to it.
He just took it away, as you said. Look, it's been intercepted, and his arm strength and hand strength just yanked it out of there.
Elvis Patterson and Eddie Anderson, they're not exactly weaklings back there themselves. Gannon on 1st and goal. Touchdown. Hassan Jones to try to make it 28-17. 5:49 remaining. Vikings still with a slim hope. Strike so quickly, and that gives Schrader a chance to pick his spots. And oh, there goes, oh, just carrying men with him out to the 40-yard line and a gain of 11.
Howie told Ricky, we have our own Joe Montana, number 34. And it's pretty evident they do.
He had a dog named Troy. So here goes Bo Jackson to the 45 and a first down. Schrader letting that clock run under 4 minutes now. And Jackson to the 43. Henry Thomas in on that tackle. Clock at 3:10 now. Jackson to the outside.
He got 5 yards there, Dick, and everyone had an angle on him. Everyone knew where he was going once he bounced, and everyone sprinted, and he had another 5 yards to go further than they did.
What you want for Christmas? Marcus Allen. Trailing 28-17 will take 2 touchdowns for Minnesota. Down the middle to Hassan Jones. Trying to get to the sidelines and fails. Torrin Dorn got him from behind at the corner for the Giants, but he's found a role that he can play. The toss to Jordan, the tight end spinning down to the 36 of the Raiders with 56 seconds left. Trailing 28-17. Over the middle to Chris Carter, and he's tackled from behind by Torrin Dorn at the 15. Again, it just wants to get up there and release down the ball. Uh-oh, here comes some flags. Is that Dozier in there? DJ Dozier, who has been a forgotten man in Minnesota. That's one of the problems we haven't mentioned. He elected to play in the Mets minor league baseball organization and didn't report to the Vikings until November 7th. So it'll be first and goal after the penalty. 26 seconds left for Gannon and the Vikes. And another sack for the Raiders, and that'll about do it as Aaron Wallace, the rookie, he's had maybe 3 today, depending on how they see it officially. A flag is down at the 1-yard line. Great catch for a touchdown by Steve Jordan. Boy, that was a Pro Bowl reception. Would lead the Vikings long distance from a touchdown. Reves hits the extra point. Make it 28-24. Jordan with his 3rd touchdown. Our executive producer, Terry O'Neill. Coordinating producer, John Faratzis. Directed by John Gonzalez. Assistant Director, John McGinnis, who is the Super Bowl creator. Production Associate, Carol Larson. And our thanks to Elliot Kalb and our help in the booth. Ron and Larry Cullis, and all the men and women, and especially our technicians and camera guys who, it's cozy inside for us, but they had to do all their setup, cable work outside, and really brutal weather here in the upper Midwest. And a happy holidays from all of them to all of you.